The matter chop hot.
Asemene diloto. Hey! Aye.
This is Roland Report, and if you're watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, share this content with other people, let them know real entertainment lives here, and we are going to have a very beautiful discussion. Now, I have some pointers that I would want to discuss, and it is Shatta Wale's recent interviews and the agenda behind it. One is to clear misconception. And which misconception am I talking about? That Shatta Wale has a problem with the industry or the media. That is one of the agenda. You see, fortunately or unfortunately, we may accept, we may deny. But most of these artists have the same mindset Shatta has about certain media personalities in the space or certain industry people in the space. But unfortunately, they may not come out to say it's like Shatta Wale does. Everybody and their demeanor. Like he said on 3 Music today, there are certain instances that you bang a door to somebody's hand and you say, ouch! But when you bang the door to his hand, he probably would shout, achoo! You can't tell somebody how they should react to certain news or to certain things. So to clear the misconception that he has problem with the media, because if indeed he has problems with the media, there are certain media houses he wouldn't even have mentioned. He would never mention them. Shatta Wale, people have the misconception that he has problem with the media. Yet these are same media houses and even traditional media for a fact that he's been granting interview to. These are same media houses that he's been speaking to. He has friends in the industry. In fact, his manager is even a seasoned media person. So where is the misconception that Shatta Wale has a problem with the general media or the Ghanaian media enclave? I mean, the people that he has problems with, he's always been mentioning them day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. Yet the conversation is not tilted towards that side. So the misconception of, oh, Shatta Wale hates the media. Now, there's also another thing that, oh, this truly stands that he really needs the media, contrary to what he's saying. If you are a media personality, let's accept this. And the earlier we accept it, the better for everybody. Is that there are certain artists that may need the media. But there are certain artists that may want the media to drive certain agenda. Some of the agenda may be to project the industry in a beautiful light that will make it attractive. So if an artist of Shatta Wale's caliber goes on a media platform, it is not necessarily because he needs the media platform, but it is to drive an agenda because some of our media houses are big. Not only because of how they project things, but because of the personalities that grace these media platforms. Some media personalities have their validation power because of the personalities that grace the platform. So instead of preaching that misconception that, oh, contrary to what Shatta Wale said, that he doesn't need the media, he doesn't need what, he is there granting interviews. Why don't you see this as a 50-50 win? Why don't you see this as you win some, I win some? Because yes, the media house can boast that, oh, this is the media house that has been able to interview all the topmost personalities in the country. And that is a huge validation, a good business for them. So if we say, oh, Contrary to what Shatta Wale said that he doesn't need the media, does the media really also need Shatta Wale? What is the media aside these personalities? What is the value of the media if the media doesn't report about these big people? And it is not only Shatta Wale alone. Like I said, there are so many people that have this mindset. There's so many personalities that have this mindset in their mind, but unfortunately, they may not come out to say it. So some of them would never even try and even grace any media house. But hey, fortunately for Shatta Wale, he is very outspoken. And when you do something that he loves, of course, he's going to appreciate you. And when you do something he's not pleased with, it is that same energy. You can't fault him. Everybody and how they react to things. I remember last time Nana Amache granted an interview on TV3. I think he was there to promote his show with the cruise people. Unfortunately for our legend, right after the interview, the agenda that was driven was, oh, I like weed, oh, I smoke weed. It was all about weed. So tomorrow, you think if you want such a personality for an interview, he would come? He may not come out to say, oh, these people, I don't need them like Shatta Wale does. But we will look for them. You will never find them. And we will think, oh, it is not about it is about sometimes how even the media projects their agenda. It is about how sometimes the media even twists the things that they say. Sometimes it's very painful. And they will tell you when they meet these media personalities one-on-one on the street, off camera, off microphone. They tell them every day. So yes, we may not have certain people come out to say it like Shatta Wale does. But instead of seeing this as a favor to the artist, why don't we see it as a 50-50 way? Because the artist coming out is not cheap. The artist coming out is very expensive. So yes, we may think that, oh, contrary to what Shatta Wale said, he doesn't need the media, he really needs the media. Why don't you see this as a 50-50? Because what is the value of the media without these personalities? Media houses are big. And when you go and check their portfolio, the caliber of personalities that they've interviewed plays a key role in how big they are. And that is what would attract even these youngsters to those platforms. So yes, if you think, oh, Shatta Wale is saying he doesn't need the media, but he's on a media platform, so he's going contrary to his word, then what is also the media's width without these personalities? Would they also amass those following, those masses that they have without these top personalities? And here it is not only about Shatta. So next time when we want these guys for interview, we would be chasing them. Let's check how many of them can even grant 10 interviews even in a year. So they're watching our one. He would prefer to even go to Fire Stick and go and fire than some of our media houses here in Ghana. And you think we may want to blame them. Maybe Shatta is the one that would come very outspoken and come and tell you what you are doing. He is not pleased with it. But then, somebody like Sarkodie will not even come and tell you. So on top of the agenda, why he is granting interviews, to clear that misconception is one of them. That Shatta Wale is media unfriendly. These are media houses that he is granting interview to. The next point is to show his business side and how the young generation can also tap into it. I mean, these personalities are successful in the space. hardly will some of these upcoming people get them one-on-one to say, Oga, show us the way. Some of the ways they can get to these youngsters is through some of these interviews. So when they come on our platform, let's not twist it. When they come on our platform, let's not change the topic. When they come on our platform, let's not change the narrative. Because for whatever Shatta Wale said on that particular interview, some people are motivated. Some people will pick a one or two from it. And we can't take it out. Let's open up the conversation and ask people how motivated or how they are able to pick some of these speeches from the things that some of our personalities say. You can't doubt it. You can't doubt it. So let's not twist it. Because at the end of the day, the things that they say on these media platforms serves as motivation to other people to say that, oh, if Shatta was not able to give up, then I know it is a process. It is just time. And I can also definitely make it. My last point before I wrap up is to definitely promote his Connect album. Certain times we would want to force them, oh, come for interview, come for interview, come for interview. But how do they also win when they go? When they have nothing to sell at that particular time. So yes, he has a new project out, which is the Connect album, an Afrobeat masterpiece that he is promoting to the world. So if you also want to tap in, this is the best time. He has very beautiful songs on this album. Very beautiful song on this album that you can listen to. Let me enter into some few statements that came in there to even buttress the points that I have. The first one says, as a youth, when you get money, invest in yourself. And the investment goes beyond you shooting videos, you shooting some expensive videos that may not be too relevant to your career. The next one says, I want to write a book when I have my gray hair properly. People have certain plans and how they would want to impact the industry. But somebody would ask, okay, there are certain artists that doesn't even know the value of documentation of their career even in the industry. So this is even another one. There is no money in Ghana music and everybody is behaving like there is. And it is true. And it is very, very true. It is very, very true. There is no money and some people are behaving like there is. And when he says this, where is the lie? My next one is when we have an industry where you don't have to show, when we have an industry where you don't have shoulder to lean on, these are some of the things that happen. Passing baton from one generation to the other has been one of our problems. Not long ago, Ochiame Kwame even made a similar statement that sometimes he feels sad how he was not able to pass the hip life torch to the new generation. My next one also is, I have never met Bankole in person. And it is true. This shows that now the music industry has grown, the entertainment industry has grown. You don't need to physically see people before you can do business with. You don't physically need to interact with people before you can say, oh, let's do something, let's build something together. My next one is Bankole is heard by the way the music industry runs here in Ghana because it seems like everybody is angry. And this one, I'll reserve this one because in the coming days, you dissect this statement. I am here entertainment industry. Finally, before I wrap up, working with Bankole was not difficult. I just wanted him to get to know me properly. This is by man Shatta Wale. The full interview is on 3 Music platform and you can go and have a watch or even entertain yourself. My name is Roland. If you are watching this, don't forget to subscribe, share this content with other people. Let them know real entertainment analysis. As time goes on, if you love this, let me know. So I'll be breaking some of these things down bit by bit. I'll catch you on the flip side. My name is Roland. Like I said, this is